welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming to you today with a video on newborn must-haves, or things that helped me through the first and 4 months of my son's life. Today is November 7th. When I'll be posting this video, it'll be November 8th, but my son is now 5 months old. Some of these things I am still using, some of them I am not using, and I'll make another video after the next 4 months of my son's life of things that I continue using or new things that I brought into the picture. So if you'd like to get into this video, stay tuned. Why I say stay tuned? Let's get into this video. Okay, so first things first, I do have a notebook, so if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. Of course, you know your go-to things that you're definitely going to need, of course, is bottles, wipes, and diapers. Offer it. Those are the things that you're going to need. It is up to you whether you want disposable diapers or cloth diapers. I use disposable Pampers because that, to me, I'm not okay with the whole pooping thing. You know, you gotta wash that out. That's just too much for me. Roll it up, throw it in Diaper Genie, and go. So I would include I can't talk. I would include a picture here of a Diaper Genie. That would be, since I brought it up, the first thing that I would include as a newborn, not even just a newborn, just a baby must have. A Diaper Genie includes well, it doesn't include anything. A Diaper Genie is a pail, a trash can that you have diaper refills as well, and you put them inside of, you put the dirty diapers inside of this pail. It closes shut and it blocks any odor from entering the room or the house. And you also have these little inserts as well that can help with the fragrance as well. That is something that I would recommend for any new mom to try, and you can use that as long as your child is in diapers. So other than the Diaper Genie, of course, I will also recommend a wipe warmer. I recommend a wipe warmer for like those late night changes when you have to wake the baby up in the middle of the night, of course, to change them, or if they wake up in the middle of the night and needs to be fed and changed, you have a warm wipe to wipe their tush. I will tell you that these wipes do not stay warm, so do not take it out and expect to just have it out and it's going to stay warm. No, as soon as cold air hits it, it's back cold. But I do recommend this. This one is the Munchkin wipe warmer. I'll have it linked below. So for me, this part is, if you have a girl, you don't have to listen to this part, but for boys, if you choose to circumcise your son, I also would recommend you to get some Vaseline. So of course the hospital is going to give you some on this and the third and tell you how to properly take care of your child circumcision after surgery, but this is definitely a must-have. So other than that, I would say the next must-have, we're going to stick to diapering right now, would be a Diaper Caddy. So you can either get one like this. This one came from Target. It's a Munchkin one, or you can get the roll around one. It's, or you well, it's not Diaper Caddy, but it's like a roll around 3-tier tray that you can get. You can get that from Target, Walmart, Big Lots, anything of that sort, but something for you to have portable. So this stays next to my bed for in the middle of the night when I need to change my son. This and his white warmer right now is in my room until he is old enough and I feel comfortable enough for him to sleep in his crib inside of his own room. So of course I have diapers on this side. I have all of my vitamins and his vitamin D drops from when he was breastfeeding. He's still being breastfed, but he's kind of getting more formula lately. I'm trying to cut back on that. Of course it comes with a changing pad, and it has pockets. So a Diaper Caddy is also, to me, one thing that was a saving grace through my first 4 months. This one can kind of go for all babies, but I would definitely say for your ethnic babies is some oil for their hair. I use vitamin oil, castor oil, and I also have a coconut oil. I do recommend the vitamin E oil and coconut oil to the castor oil because they're softer oils, but it is good to go ahead and put it on their hair to protect them from balding when they lay on the cotton that they sleep on. So those are some things. This is just my personal preference for a newborn must-have. It helps with balding. I know I didn't do this regularly with my son, and he did start to lose hair on the sides, but as soon as I started back putting this on there, he's growing his hair back. And of course, a thermometer as well. This one's the ear one. I do have a regular one that I use for erectile temperature. Make sure you consult your doctor on how to use a thermometer. So, what else would I say as... Okay, so that would be all for diapering. The next thing I would move on to would be feeding. I'm gonna first start off with, if you're going to breastfeed and you're like a mom that has to go to work or do things of that sort, you'll be leaving your baby with somebody else, I would definitely recommend a breast pump. I have the Spectrum one. I don't remember. It's the Spectrum 2. I have Spectrum 2. This was paid for through my insurance. I have this one, and I also have a portable one that you can go to my channel and look at the video before that. I'll also post the link to that video in the description below. I would recommend a breast pump for breastfeeding moms. Whether you're exclusively breastfeeding, because you're going to have to pump some milk eventually if you're going to have other people watch your kids, or you're supplementing with formula like I'm doing, you will definitely need a breast pump. Other than a breast pump, excuse this bottle, it is currently dirty, but a bottle. I choose to use the tiny tippy bottles, but any bottle you're going to need, whether you're formula feeding or breastfeeding, if you do wish for other people to watch your kids, your child, or if you would like for the father to feed the baby and things of that sort. Another thing that I would consider was a saving grace, especially for me with my son being really sensitive in the gut area due to him swallowing amniotic fluid during birth. I will include a labor and delivery story that will explain why he swallowed amniotic fluid. But what also helped was a bottle warmer. So I have this one, and I also have the First Years. The First Years is the one that's actually currently plugged up downstairs. I just recently got this one for $5 off Facebook Market. So this is the one I really didn't want. I was kind of opposed to getting bottle warmers because you can just put some water in a pot and put it on the stove and warm your bottle up that way. But these bottle warmers work so much faster. And the one thing that I definitely said, this is a newborn must-have or a 1 to 4 month must-have. I'm probably going to continue using it ongoing because it minimizes the spit up that my son does when he gets formula. And also helps with warming up breast milk that was in the refrigerator. Do not stick frozen breast milk in a bottle warmer. They tell you to sit that out on the counter or in a refrigerator, let it thaw out that way. What else considered to feeding? I think that's it. Bottle warmer, bottles, and breast pumps. Now, as far as health, I would definitely consider have you consider getting a humidifier. This is the one that I have. I'm showing you the box because the one that I have is currently being used. Like for instance, it's November. As you know, it starts to get cold. And with the change of temperature, my son has gotten sick. This humidifier has been a saving grace for his congestion while sleeping. Another thing would be this little Remy's saline spray, as well as the drops I do recommend, along with nose freedom. I would recommend these two together, either the mist or the drops. These two together is definitely a saving grace as well for a sick child, or just to get mucus from out of his nose, his or her nose. Another thing for, I wouldn't say feeding, but it's just overall to have bibs. This one is a newborn bib, I believe. But to have bibs for feeding, but also for around the time they start teething. My son, for the last month, he just turned 5 months today, so since all of September, he started drooling a lot, and it's due to teething. And this has saved a lot of clothes, especially with feeding, giving him medicine, things of that sort. So bibs, definitely bibs. So as far as for sleeping, I would recommend Swaddles. This one is the Swaddler by Swaddle Me. This is a 0 to 3 months. You just open it, you stick baby in here, you wipe this across, it's Velcro, it sticks, wrap this across with more Velcro, boom, your baby is in it. These are very easy. These or the Muslim swaddling blankets, if you know how to properly swaddle your baby. Also with the Muslim, I don't know if this one does it, but with one of my Muslim blankets, it actually has instructions on how to swaddle the baby. But between the Swaddler and the Muslim swaddle, these two was saving grace for the first 4 months of my baby being in this world, because it helped him sleep. It helps them feel like they're still in the womb, they're tight and things of that sort. So this definitely helped them sleep. So this definitely helps during nap time or even sleeping time. Another thing that for me was pacifiers. Now this is just a personal preference. These help soothe my baby at night. I only give it to him when it's nap time, when he's trying to sleep. I give him these pacifiers to help soothe him down, because I had the mistake, well, I made the mistake when I was first breastfeeding, allowing him to use my breast as a pacifier. So therefore it became a soother to him and a necessity for him to be able to go to sleep. So to get him off of my boob, I chose to use pacifiers. It didn't cause confusion. Pacifiers, a bottle for me, did not cause confusion with my baby for breastfeeding. For the first 4 months of your son's or daughter or child's life will be pictures, because they're too big to have in here. I will include a swing. That to me helps with soothing of the baby. I have 2 swings. One I believe is Bright Stars, and the other one is a Mamaroo. If you cannot afford it, do not go out and purchase $200-$300 swings. If you cannot afford it, look onto Marketplace on Facebook, Craigslist, things of that sort. If it is in good shape, I do recommend you do that as well. That's how I got my Mamaroo, off of Facebook Market. Even though the person that I bought mine from, I actually known for a long period of time, so I was blessed in that sense. But also, please be careful when buying baby products from other people, because you don't want to buy something that has a recall on it or has been damaged or anything of that sort. So definitely a swing. I will also recommend a speaker. I don't have a speaker right now, it's not here, but a speaker or a sound soothing machine. I use my speaker because my son listens to the wave sounds, the ocean sounds, or like womb sounds, and it helps him sleep. We also listen to music during bath time and changing time to get him prepared for bed. So a speaker is another thing. Another thing I would recommend off top, which should have been the very first thing, is a bassinet. Whether you have a bedside bassinet or the bassinet, the portable bassinets that lay in the bed with you, I do recommend you getting an actual bassinet for safe sleeping. It is really easy to be able to sleep with your baby, but it's also can be very harmful as well. Another thing that I would recommend would be a tub with a sling. If you do not have a tub with a sling, the tub seats are good as well, so you can be able to hold your baby and wash your baby safely. And I think, and a baby carrier. A baby carrier also for baby wearing, whether it's a wrap or a carrier. I will include mine. All these things will be pictures. I will include those as well in the video, and also include a link in the description below. I have a Kia Babies baby wrap that I use. It helps, especially with a newborn, being able to still do stuff around the house, or if you have a baby that wants to be held a lot, you can wear your baby and still be able to do stuff around the house and not have to be confined to holding your baby with both hands. So to sum up this video, I think that was pretty much it. So going over what I believe were saving graces for the first 4 months of my son's life was bottles, wipes, diapers, a bassinet slash pack and play is actually what I meant. But bassinet slash pack and play, a speaker, a wipe warmer, a swing, a baby wrap or carrier, a diaper caddy, a tub with a sling or tub seat, bottle warmer, and swaddler slash muslin blankets. So all of those were definitely saving graces for me that helped me with my son for the first 4 months. That definitely helped me. I try to keep it pretty basic in this video because I use a lot of basic things for my son. I didn't go out and buy all these things just because it says to do so, or just because it's advertised as working really well. If that works for you, whatever floats your boat, honey, you go do it. If it's within your pockets, go do it. But for me, I stuck to the basics. I stuck to the old school way. Some of the things I didn't because the whole pot and water thing, the bottle warmer is so much easier. But regardless, so I'm rambling. That's going to be all for this video. I hope that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you all in the next video. Toodles!